Here's a new anti-language learning concept. I got a bunch of anti-language learning concepts. Don't try to learn a language, just try to answer as many questions as you can in language. Don't try to learn a language, just try to see how many true statements you can make about the language, or not about the language, in the language. Don't try to learn a language, practice organizing your thoughts in the language. Here's a concept. Don't try to learn a language, just be able to answer four questions. These are the four questions. This happened just now. This is an actual Spanish class I was just in. What happened? What generally happens? What's gonna happen, like tomorrow? And what's happening right now? It's always going to be different. Uh, and if you look around and just think, what's happening? ¿Qué está pasando? Or whatever the language is. The present moment is going to tell you what vocab you need and what useful expressions you need, what verbs you need. Someone recently in the school community said, one way I like to practice my language is sitting at like an outdoor cafe with a notebook and a cup of coffee, just watching the world go by and letting that be my realia. That's the term, right? The linguistics term realia. Whatever. If I said describe the picture, describe the thing you're supposed to describe is the realia. So all I'm saying is that the best realia is the present moment. I also noticed that when you begin letting the present moment be your realia, the present moment later, like more and more as time goes by, uh, it'll start teaching you like exactly what you need. You know? And when you learn something new, it'll like show it to you again. It'll give you its own kind of like spaced repetition. Not an artificial one, but like actual, natural, organic, like spaced repetition. It's like how in your own language, when you learn a new word, you ever had this happen? You learn like a new English word, and then you hear it again like three times in the next day. That phenomenon, that thing starts happening. So shout out to the guy who's sitting at the cafe watching the world go by with a notebook and looking at things going, oh, so you got a guy walking here, you got a mime like juggling there. I don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? The fountain is. You learn the grammar, the verbs, the vocab, and the useful expressions from the present moment, and then the present moment, as if it's some sort of intelligent being of its own, which it is, starts teaching you what you need to know. So that's it. What's the best realia out there? The present moment.